to lean in and do the work. Otherwise, you're trapped and you don't even know you're trapped. And you think the world is happening to you, that life is doing it to you. It's you.
It's
It's
you.
you.
It's all you.
It's not. It's nobody's fault though. But it's like from a place of it's if it's me, then we could fix it, as opposed to being a victim and the whole world is a terrible place and men are all shitty and women are crazy. Because a lot of people are stuck there, right? That's not going to help you.
I recently heard a blueprint for dating, and I wanna
Okay.
I wanna know what you think about it. So the blueprint is basically when you meet someone, let's say you both are in love, right? You have all those chemicals, the dopamine, oxytocin
Mhm.
being released, and it feels like a drug, and you feel like this person is perfect.
It
It's the
is.
love of my
It
life.
is a drug. It is a drug.
And let's say, so accordingly to the blueprint, this is the honeymoon phase, I guess, and you need to wait that to wear off before committing, before saying I love you, before saying we are in a relationship, you're my boyfriend, girlfriend, because otherwise you're gonna be putting the other person in a pedestal, making them
Mm.
somehow your higher power, and you might not even know how they actually are outside of the honeymoon phase, which most of the times is way worse than like their baseline is not the honeymoon phase line, and then you can evaluate if it's someone worth committing to. And so would you agree with this? Is this
No,
the
that's factual, but I want to add something. This
yeah.
is why people screw it up all the time. Because the chemistry you're talking about that hooks us together, right? It's against nature, right? Comes from the highest level comes from having sex. So what happens is you have sex with somebody you don't know them, like 3 days, 4 days, a month, right? You don't know them. You don't know their last name. You don't know how they fight. You don't know what they value really. You don't know their deal breakers. You don't know what their future interests are, right? You just all you know is you like them, and we make the mistake if you like somebody, I like you like me, so that starts intimacy because, and then we have a relationship. Except again, all the chemical flood you. It gives you a fake. Here we go. This was important. It gives you a fake sense of compatibility, right? You get stuck with them, and then 9 months later, you realize the guy was really fun. Now you realize he's a drunk. The girl was really fun to party with, but turned out she likes three guys at the same time. Not exactly wife material, right? So that's what I'm saying. So honeymoon phase, yeah, it's like it's all new, it's all fresh, it's exciting. We're very easygoing, nothing bothers anybody, right? And that lasts about 3 months, and there's no sex until that phase gets on the other side of I like you so much, I want to build something with you, be my girlfriend, right? Then we cross the line, and then it's a development of it. So there's four phases of a relationship. The first 3 months is the honeymoon phase. The second 3 months is the imperfect phase. That's when people start farting and burping in front of each other. They don't do that in the beginning. It's true, right? Like, like, people reveal themselves after 4 months. They drop the mask of I'm perfect and easygoing to become themselves. So you have to wait through that phase to see what you're dealing with. 6 to 9 months is the negotiating phase when you guys spend enough time together. You got to, I don't like when you do this, and if you could stop doing that, or if you can start doing this, and if you do this, I'll do this. Right? We start negotiating the terms of our relationship. It takes 9 months. This is like almost by the book, like to the day. It takes 9 months being in a relationship with somebody to realize if there's a deal breaker. 9 months. Like I said, he was fun he was a fun guy to party with. You realize he's a drunk. It will take 9 months for you to get to the fact that okay, now he has a problem, and I don't want to be dealing with this. I can't commit to a guy like this, right? Or that you find out she's got 50 body count, right? And like, okay, well, that's not exactly girl that makes marriage material. Now, there's fact on this, but there's data on this. Women who've been run through lose the ability to bond with oxytocin, and
Really?
they only have a 20% chance of a relationship going long term. Body count is a big fucking deal. Excuse my French. So interesting, right? So it takes 9 months to find out who you're dealing with, and if you go through the 9 months and you understand she's a little bit like this, he's a bit like that, right? But it's not a deal breaker. Then we call that the committed phase, where people can actually start looking in the future with, maybe this could work. Maybe we could build something here, right? But you never get married. You don't move in together. You don't buy a dog or a car or nothing for a year because you don't know them.
What if your heart says otherwise?
Your heart is chemistry. So yes, you can have all the feelings, but if this person is your person, he or she will be your person in a year from now.
Yes.
There's no reason to jump everything, right? People who are smart learn what works as opposed to what doesn't work. In our culture, we jump into bed thinking, we were liberated. It doesn't matter. It changes everything and it ruins everything. For most men, having sex too early with a girl before he really likes her just puts her in the to play with zone, never to marry zone. And women are like, I don't understand. Well, because nature has its own way there too. By the way, men want to marry virtuous women, not loose women. And if you're going to be a girl to have fun with, you'll never get married. And it's fine. You're going to have a lot of fun, and he will too. And he'll hang in there 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years, but you're not getting married because that's not married. Men marry virtue, not vaginas.
Men marry virtue, not vaginas. Beautiful. Andre, I have two last questions.
Now, put that on a t-shirt.
I will. Oh, it's beautiful. Um, the the two last questions. The first last question is, how much did your relationship with your wife change after you acquired all of that knowledge? Because you mentioned you went to several of those talks, and you remain
Years of
years,
years.
and how the relationship evolved with her, like how I assume it got deeper. That would be my
Yeah,
assumption. Yeah.
absolutely. So we understood our differences. So we stopped trying to change the other. Not that we ever did that because we were pretty naturally respectful to each other.